guys, so this is Bellamy, and today I'm going to be talking about the expectations, the fears, and the reality of starting testosterone. But before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about the uncertainties of taking testosterone. And if you are someone who is feeling uncertain or like this isn't the decision that you should go through with, please take your time and make sure this is exactly what you want and talk to your counselor or get a counselor to talk through this with, because this is a life-changing decision and you should not take it lightly. Um, Please take your time. Make sure that this is 100% what you want. And I do understand some people have their fears. I had a fear that this wasn't the right decision for me before I started. Like after I got my letter and went to my doctors and I had the prescription, all that was going through my head was, are you sure that this is the right decision that I should be making? But I knew deep down inside that this is what I should be doing, that this was what was the best choice for me. And most of my uncertainty came from the people who are transphobic, mainly, that don't think that trans people exist or that their feelings are valid. And that's basically where my uncertainty came from, not the fact that that's truly how I felt, because the way I felt was that this is who I am and this is who I was meant to be, and that hormones were the best choice for me. Um, and I also want to talk about the fact that some people will try to push you into this decision and that you should not listen to them. This decision is solely up to you and what you want, not what anyone else wants. This is your body. You're going to be living in it. And at the end of the night, it's up to you, really. You decide what you want to put your body through and how much you want to put your body through. And it's not right for anyone to push you into any kind of decision. Some people don't even know they're being pushed into it until it's too late, and then it gets worse for them instead of better. No medical professional should be pushing you into any kind of decision either, whether it's hormones or surgery or not even trans related at all. If you heard that, that was my little brother. My mom's out there with him. Um, but anyway, this is your decision, not anyone else's. And if someone is pushing you into it, I advise you to tell them to stop it, because you could be potentially making a mistake that you never should have in the first place. Like I have a friend that is holding off on hormones because he's not sure that he is that it's the right decision for him right now, and he's going to be talking to his doctor about all of his concerns. Also, if you're someone who likes changes slow, please let your doctors know, because there's no reason to put yourself in any kind of anxiety or being like, wanting to stop it because the changes are too quickly or coming too quick. Please talk to your doctor about lowering your dose or starting on a low dose before continuing, because everyone should be going at their own pace, and no one should be going too fast or too slow if they don't want to. And what I mean by like too slow is like, if your doctor says it's okay to up your dose, then up your dose, but don't just do it because you want to. There's precautions that you have to take and that they have to take before doing that, so everyone is safe. But now I'm going to talk about the expectations and fears as said what I needed to say, and I have a little note as you saw. But first off, expectations, bigger hands. My expectation was that my hands would get thicker and maybe even fatter and become more muscular and allow the veins to pop out more. And it has happened a little bit, especially like right there. That's also changing a little bit, and I'm actually very happy about that. So the next one is more muscles. You can't really see it in this shirt, but I do have a lot bigger muscles than I used to, and I'm very happy about that. I just hope it continues to get bigger because I really like it. Another expectation was a smaller chest. Now this won't change for everyone, but I was hoping that my chest would decrease. And so far it has decreased. Now abs. This probably is not going to happen for me, and I have to come to terms with that, but I am not someone who can deal with belly fat very well. I feel very uncomfortable with the size of my stomach now, even though I'm slim or average, but I've always wanted abs, and unless I work towards it, I probably won't get it. But my stomach fat has decreased, and I'm very happy about that. It makes me feel more comfortable with my stomach. Hair. Ever since I was a little kid, I was told that my hair is extremely thick, like horsehair. So I'm actually very happy about potentially losing some thickness to my hair. I'm also very excited about receding lines in the hair and getting more hair on my face and chest and stomach. And my confidence. I know testosterone isn't going to directly affect my confidence, but I hope as I get more comfortable with my body and my voice gets lower, that will allow me to be more confident and speak louder and, be more blunt and everything. For the fears, belly fat, as I said, I'm afraid that the fat on other parts of my body will move into my stomach, and I'm just not comfortable with that, as I said. I should probably talk to my counselor about that and probably start working out, really, but right now I'm just not comfortable with being bigger without muscles being the cause of me being bigger. Small bottom growth. I'm not going to go into detail about this, but since I want bottom surgery and I want meta first, I am afraid that the bottom area will not grow to the extent that I want it to before surgery. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but infertility. Now this is a huge one. Hormones can make you infertile. There's not too much about it, but it's a possibility. And I am afraid that it will happen to me because I really want a biological child. But getting my eggs frozen is too expensive right now, and finding a sperm donor is also really expensive if you go through the clinic, and I don't want to go through the clinic and finding someone I know and paying for all their genetic testings is also proving to be very difficult. So those two things are becoming a very huge challenge for me. I don't know what I'm going to do about it yet, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I came to the decision that after I have top surgery, if I still haven't gotten my eggs frozen and I'm still fertile, that I am going to go off testosterone until I can make that happen, unfortunately. But it's just something that I want to do, and I'm not going to get top surgery until after a year. So yeah. Um, Bigger chest. Sorry. I have a fear that my chest will get bigger, and even though this testosterone has made my dysphoria go away significantly, which will not happen for everyone, I'm still afraid of getting a bigger chest. As you get muscle, sometimes that can push your chest out and make it bigger or seem bigger, and I just never wanted that to happen to me. I'm not really dysphoric about my chest that much, but I don't like how big it is, and I don't like when people look at my face and go directly down to my chest. It doesn't feel right to me. Scratchy voice. I don't really know how to describe the type of voice. It's like a smoker's voice, scratchy voice kind of thing. I don't want that kind of voice. I hope whoever does have that voice is happy with that kind of voice, but for me, I don't feel comfortable with that kind of voice. I like the smooth, deep kind of voices, and that's the type of voice that I see myself having. But, you can't really pick and choose what you want. Hairy butt and back. I'm comfortable with hair, but I don't want a lot of back hair or butt hair. That's just not something that I want. It's feeding time for my dogs, so one of them gets upset and defensive. We've been trying to work her out of it, but she's been an only household dog for like 12 years. And now she's with 2 other dogs, so it doesn't work out very well for her. I was also afraid that the testosterone would make my dysphoria worse. I was afraid that I would be more uncomfortable with my body because it didn't present male, and everything like that, but it's actually gotten a lot better, as I said. Anger. I was afraid that I would become more irritable, more short, more angry. But I've actually been much calmer and more happy and more confident. So something that I didn't expect or even think about would happen was migraines. Everyone has to sign a form that says what might happen, and I read it, and of course, but it says you can get headaches, and I was aware of that. I understood that and everything, but I did not expect that I'd be getting migraines, and my doctor isn't exactly sure if it's hormone related or something else, and it's just a coincidence, but I've been getting migraines ever since I had my 5th shot of testosterone. It's been happening every single day. It happens on the same side every single day. Only this week it started to get better, but it's still happening every day. My doctor suggested to have a trial run off of hormones to see if it is hormone related, and if it is, to decrease the dose that I'm taking or get approved for patches, which we're currently doing right now. Hopefully that works out, because I'm on injections right now, but hopefully my migraines don't continue to happen every single day and things get better, because they really suck. It's a really, really uncommon side effect of testosterone, but it happened to me, so yeah. Anyway, I think I've said everything that I need to say, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and talk to you later.